This is Navodna from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. So today we are going to perform an experiment on PLC, that is nothing but ladder diagrams using PLC. Okay, so before going into PLC, let us know what is PLC. So PLC is nothing but it is a special computer which is programmed to control various things, the various manufacturing and automobile industries. It is used in automobile industries and manufacturing industries also. Okay, so before entering into the main topic, so let us know what is the type of model we are using, which is nothing but which is a delta make and model number is DVP 14SS2. Okay, and here I hope you can see there are three indicators, that is power, run and E error. Okay, error. Okay, so here these are the source and sink terminal and X0 to X7. So these are X represents the inputs and Y represents the output. Okay, X represents the input, Y represents the output. So here in the PLC, inputs are nothing but push buttons, switches, toggle switches, proximity switches, temperature sensors. All this acts as inputs for the PLC. Coming to the outputs, so whichever the device has to be controlled. For example, lights, motors, solenoids, all this comes under outputs, that is Y terms. Okay, so here we have made a simple hardware kit here. Okay, so here you can see inputs are nothing but these push buttons and switches. Coming to the outputs, we have just placed the indicators here with three colors. Okay, these are nothing but Y0 to Y5, and here it is from X0 to X7. Okay, so now we'll be performing experiment now, both in hardware as well as software. Okay, so first, so here we are using software, that is nothing but WPL soft. So for PLC we need hardware as well as software. So we can run the program both in online mode and offline mode, that is with connecting hardware and without connecting hardware. So first we'll see without connecting hardware, and then we'll see by connecting the hardware. So here, this is so you can type here in the start button, you can type WPL soft. So here this is the software which we are using. So let us go for file now. So this page will be opening. If already there is a program, this page it will be opening. If not, directly you will be getting a software link. Okay, go to file and take the new file now. New. Yes, I want to create new project now. So here they will be asking the things to select. So let us keep program title as ladder diagrams. Okay. And the model which we are using is SS2, isn't it? Model type PLC and model number is nothing but SS2, as I have shown previously. So just select SS2. Okay. So if we are connecting hardware, you can see some communication 3 is connected. It will be showing like, okay, RS232 cable is used for connecting hardware. Okay. This cable is used for connecting hardware to the CPU. Okay. So just click OK. So now you can see two modes now. One is ladder diagram mode as well as instruction list mode. Ladder diagram mode as well as instruction list mode. So we are using ladder diagram mode. So it is nothing but how like C language, how we learn. So this is nothing but ladder language or ladder diagram is nothing but the C language in the PLC. Okay, here you are using ladder language. So this is nothing but the input power line. Why it is called ladder, we'll also know that. Okay, before going to that, you can see. So this is nothing but the input power line. So let us think it is as a positive terminal. Okay, positive terminal, and negative whenever you'll be getting, it will be coming at the end. Okay. So here, so wherever you select the cursor, okay, there you will be getting the inputs or outputs, whichever you want. So if I am not connecting anything to the input power line, it is no use, right? So I have to connect to the input power line, right? So here I hope you can see F1, F2, F3 and so on F12, isn't it? So here we will be using F1, F2 till F7 and F6. Okay. So what is this? F1 is nothing but normally open contact. Normally open contact. Okay. That is nothing but normally open switch. Just take it as a switch mark. Input switch. Inputs are represented by X. Outputs are represented by Y. So here you are taking normally open switch. It is nothing but normally open switch. So here it is called as normally open contact or NO contact. Okay. So you can see there are two parallel lines. So you can select here X0, whatever you have. Okay, till X377 you can select. Okay, I'm selecting X0 here. Okay. And next, so I'm parallelly showing you the first example of your manual one. So X0 is the first switch I have connected, which is normally open. So you can see there are open contacts. Okay. Next, I am using normally closed switch, which acts as closed switch. Okay, it is called as normally closed. That is NC contact in the case of PLC. So here, again, it is also an input switch, isn't it? It is also an input, right? So X device name is X only, but the number you can change. You can keep it as X1. Okay. Next, you click OK. So your X1 switch will be selected. Next, I want an output indicator now. So how output coil represents this F7 now. So if you select F7, that represents motor, lights and all. Okay, so now I'm selecting F7. So we'll be getting, so what I told, it is nothing but a Y represents output. Okay, and I'm selecting Y0. Okay, that is a indicator 1. Okay, indicator 1. Its name is nothing but Y0. So here you can see Y0 is here, right? Now, similarly, I'm just connecting a latch circuit here. Just I'm connecting X0 and just, so you can see F9, just vertical line. There must be connection to this also. Two lines I'm connecting. Okay. So it is nothing but X0 is a latch. Okay. Okay. So just I'm connecting this output as latch now. So it is nothing but Y0. Okay. Just select capital thing. Okay. So now this is a simple connection now. So what I told, this is the input power line, and this output, whichever is there, that is nothing but output power line. That is, this is phase and that will be the neutral. Okay. And I hope you know the difference between X's and Y now. Now we'll just run the program. So in order to run the PLC program, there are few steps. Okay. The first step is you have to compile it. So here I hope you can see this code like thing, like, right, code. So just click enter, just click on it. So the program is compiled. So you'll be getting compiling is complete here. Now without using hardware also, we can perform experiments on PLC. That means at home also you can download WPLsoft software and you can practice on that. Okay, so I'm showing the without connecting hardware now. Okay, so first I have compiled, then you have to keep simulator on. Next, you have to select this online mode. Okay, the program is not consistent. You just click yes and then you run the program. So here you can see you can run the program. This is the option to run now. So what are the steps I performed? First I have clicked on compile, then simulator, then online mode, and then finally I'm running the program now. Now just try to understand the logic. So here this is normally open contact and this is a normally closed contact. So now will the light glow? Just take this Y0 as light. okay, or indicator, whatever, okay. Just take it as an indicator. So now, will it on? So there is no power. It is an open circuit now. So what I'll do, I'll just right click and then I'll just set on and see the output. You can see there is a indication here. Okay, output is on. Okay, if the circuit is closed, then only the light will be on. If it is open, the light will be off. So here X0 is a switch which is used to switch on the indicator. X1 is a switch which is used to switch off the indicator. Okay, so just I'm switching on. I'm switching on. It is very important. No? So normally closed contact, I have to switch on so that you will be getting output. So you are getting, so X1 is a switch which is to switch off the light. Okay, and X0 is a switch which is to switch on the light. Okay, now you can see if I am offing, then the indicator will be on. So this is the first circuit. No? So the same example by using set and reset options we have given in your manual. So let us just switch on. Okay, we'll try in hardware first. Okay, now again just see now. First step is to, if you are connecting hardware, what is the first step? First step is compile. Then just you can see there is a symbol here which represents write to PLC. Write to PLC. So the program is dumped from PC to PLC. PC to PLC. So here we are connecting RS-232 cable to the PLC. Okay. So just click yes. There will be two dialogues. First one is this. Okay. Yes, I want to recover it because previous program will be switched on. So I have to recover and I have to dump this program to the PLC. Now let us see. Just so X0 is a switch which is used to switch on the indicator Y0. X1 is a switch which is used to switch off the indicator. So just observe why. So X0 is used to switch on the Y0 and X1 is used to switch off the Y0. Okay, is it clear? X0 is to switch on, X1 is to switch off. Okay, similarly, we are using set and reset options. Okay, and we are performing the same program once again. Just see, this set and reset options are useful for the next labs also. So that's the reason I'm telling you now. So just see, it's the same program. Just delete it and then just connect X0. Okay, and now F6 you have to select. F6. So here just type set, S-E-T. In the API name, application instruction, you have to type. This is a list. My entire list will be given to you. So from this, based on our requirement, based on the customer requirement, you can select. Okay. So here, based on our program, we have to do that, right? Lab experiment. So this is a set option. Just click select Y. Select Y not. Y not. This is address value. So that is nothing but it represents first indicator. Okay. And click on OK. Similarly, I am using X1 as a switch. X1 as a switch and I am using reset option now. I'm using reset option. So again the same thing. I want to control Y0 only. So I just am selecting S as Y0. Okay, address value is 0. Just click on OK. So you can see we are using X0 for setting output indicator, X1 for resetting the output. Okay, so we'll perform in hardware as well as software. Okay, so first, what is the first step? You have to compile, you have to simulate, and then you have to put it in online mode. Okay, I'm not connecting any hardware now. Okay, then run. So now X1 is a switch to set Y0, X1 is to reset Y0. So the Y0 will be off. Okay, X0 is used to switch on, Once again, I do it. You just see, observe the output. So X0 is used to set Y0, and see this reset option is nothing but it will switch off this output indicator. Okay. So you can see. Similarly, you can do it in the hardware also. Just compile and just dump the program into the PLC. So X1 is to switch on, X1 is to switch off, and X0 is to switch on, isn't it? X0 I am switching on, that is it is setting indicator, and now I'm using X1 to reset the output. So same program, same first program, but logic is different. Okay, just to show the set and reset option, we have just given as an introduction into that. Okay. Now let us go for the next example. So there will be for each experiment there will be a control purpose. So I want every one of you, before performing any experiment, just read the control purpose. What is the purpose of constructing the diagram? That is important, right? So the control purpose for our next program, it is nothing but by switching the switch on, that is by pressing the switch odd number of times the light should be on, and by setting the by pressing the switch for the even number of times the light should be off. So odd number of times, if I am pressing the switch, the light must be on. Even number of times, if I am pressing the switch, then the light must be off. So let us construct a diagram now for that, ladder diagram for that. So that is a control purpose given for us. So we have to write a program for that. So what I'll do, I'll just take a switch first. Normally open switch. Okay. X1. I'm naming it as X1. Huh? Then I'm just taking full cycle signal from this API instructor. So if you type the name PLS, you'll be getting some other thing. So just go for API number selection 89. You can select 89 now. So full signal you will be getting. That is complete pulse. Okay, both positive and negative half cycles, which has both odd number of times and even number of times, isn't it? Just I'm selecting that, and the cycles number is 10. 10 cycles I'm selecting. Okay. Just click on OK. Next. So I want this M0 to be on. So at the end I'll explain the purpose. So before let me construct the diagram first. Okay. So I'm selecting set option, and here I'm setting M512, okay, which allows only odd number of times. Okay. Next indicator would be, just I'm selecting a vertical line to this, and at that time I'm just switching off the even number of times. Select reset. M513 is for switching off in the even number of times. Okay. So similarly, just So once if you get an idea, I hope you can construct many ladder diagrams. Okay. So this logic in the exam will be asked the question, and you have to write entire logic diagram. Okay. Okay. So this is a diagram for the given program. So now just compile again and simulate, and then online mode. Then you have to run the program. Run the program. Okay. So now just observe, I'm switching the switch for the first time. That is nothing but the odd number. So what is our control purpose? For odd number of times the light should be on. For even number of times the light should be off. So here the output is y1. Okay, and input is x1. So I'm setting on. So you can see the y1 will be on. Now I'm setting off. This is for the second time. Setting on for the second time. That means for even number of times y1 should be off. So y1 is off. So what is going on actually is nothing but, so here x1 I'm switching on for the odd number of times. For the odd number, so complete cycle M10, that is 10 cycles. Okay, so here the 512 represents the even number of times. So at that time the reset option is for 513. So this is a main thing, this will act. So here if M512 is on, then only the indicator will be on. If just observe, M512 is on, when it is in the set mode, then only the indicator will be on. If M512 is in reset mode, that means it is in the off mode, then what happens? The circuit is open here and the indicator will be off. That is the reason for odd number of times the switch is getting on and even number of times the switch is getting off. So it depends on this set and reset options for this memory value. Okay. So this is the third example of your first experiment. So similarly, we'll do it in hardware. Just compile and dump the program to the PLC. Okay. So if I switch the x1 for odd number of times, then indicator will be on. So this is the first time. Okay, it is on. Then for the second time, if I press, it will be off. Then the third time, it is on. Fourth time, it will be off. Like that. Okay. That is a thing. Okay, this is the third example. Next, coming to the fourth example. So here the control purpose. See, in the industries they'll be using lubrication pump motors for providing friction for the motor. Okay. So there are two motors which has to be controlled. So whenever the if there is no lubrication motor, the main motor should be off. Okay, that is a control purpose. If there must be lubrication pump, then only the motor should be on. If not, if there is no lubrication, then the output motor must be off. So here I am taking X0 as a switch to switch on the lubrication pump, and X1 to switch off. Lubrication pump output is Y0. Okay, that is indicator.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.